Good morning, this is Mark from the Modelworks, and this is a quick video demonstration of the Enterprise lighting effects code for Arduino that was originally developed by a guy who calls himself the Modelslouch, and I'll try to see if I can put a link for his blog for this particular code. His code was written, and the reason why I had to modify this is that his code was written for common anode LEDs. Common anode LEDs means that it has a common ground, and the Arduino, instead of powering each individual color pin, actually turns power off to a pin to change the color that is reflected or shown in the LEDs. The two types of LEDs we have involved here are a RGB LED, which you can see right here, and buried in this circuit, which you can't really see in the wire mess, are two red-white LEDs. Now, what made this different for me was that being common cathode, which means common ground versus common power, the LEDs didn't work, and I'll give a quick demonstration of that. If you note, for example, if I press the red button, which is wired to the warp effect, and you'll see there's a very nice blue warp glow. You press it again, it goes back to a nice amber glow. The colors aren't showing up super well, but you get the idea. Now I modified the code for one of the torpedoes. The torpedo that you're going to see on the right side of the video, you'll see flash, and it actually behaves the way I want it to, which is it ramps up, flash of light, flash of white light, which is very cool, and then goes away. Using the same code on the wrong type of LED, however, gives you what you're going to see on the last left LED, which is this little guy, which is it's going to ramp up red, and then it's going to blink white, and then it's just going to stay on. Because again, it's got its positive and its negative mixed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify that LED code, the left in this case in the video LED code, to match the right side, so that it'll have two properly firing torpedoes. It's a relatively simple modification, but very important, otherwise your effect isn't going to work. One other thing to note, I did alter the timing of the torpedo flash. Originally, the Modelslouch guy had it kind of ramp up slowly, bright flash of white, and then ramp down slowly. And if you look at the video from, say, example Wrath of Khan, once the torpedo leaves the tube doesn't really continue glowing. There's just kind of like the flash of white of the torpedo leaving the tube, and then the light goes off, which is why I have, again, I'll show on the right hand side, it ramps up, gets bright, boom, torpedo goes, and off you are. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Okay, this is after making a quick change to the code, and as you can see, the deflector dish still does this wonderful blue to amber transition quite nicely, and the torpedo sequence, firing them again, the right hand torpedo, or left hand torpedo in this case, ramps up, flash of white, turns off. Other torpedo ramps up, flash of white, turns off. And that pretty much has solved the problem. The good thing about this particular code is, if you can see here a little bit, there are still a number of pins left available on this Arduino module. It's a nano, and I plan to hook up any remaining light effects to those, such as the warp engine nacelle ramping up or ramping down, and any simple blinking for navigation strobes. Basically, any two pins could be used to control the different navigation blinking rates. So there you have it. The other thing I'm going to look at doing with this code as I continue to work on it is very delay dependent, which means if I fire a torpedo or change the deflector dish, I can't do both at the same time. More importantly, I can't fire two torpedoes rapidly. You can't get the pew 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 thing which everyone wants to have. So I'm going to see if there's a way to modify this code so that it works on a delay basis versus or take out the delay basis and make it work on something like millis, where the code will run real time, and you can, stack up a couple torpedo shots on top of each other. Anyways, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.